Alright, everybody. We are back at some more Dead Cells, probably the last video. My current plan is to do maybe like 3 a week, and I'll do a different game each week. I know, we'll see how that goes. But we'll call this our last run for Dead Cells for now. And when we come back, I may do some boss cell runs. So we'll see here. We can change between different boss cells. And I've currently unlocked the first one and never been able to beat it. So they will be brief runs of me getting my butt whooped. In the meantime, I think we unlocked... Did we unlock a new outfit? Or were we just progressing towards it? Oh, we are just progressing towards it. Alright. Okay then, back to it. Oh, this doesn't look great. So we got the quick bow, which we had last time. Third arrow starts doing critical damage. And then the nutcracker, which is a nice slow heavy one, but honestly, doesn't really hold to absorb partial damage. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking reading the windshield. Yeah, inflicts a critical hit if target is stunned. Yeah, it's not a great one in my honest opinion. But hey, works on these ones. Yeah, see, a heavy weapon that takes 2 hits, it's not worth the time. So we will try and use the bow a lot more this time then. Might as well. Okay, it'll do. Some cherries, good to know they exist. Oh shit, I planned to speedrun this. Let's start skipping shit. Yeah, I planned to speedrun and see if I could show you some of the time doors, and we could see how that went. We'll take some easy kills where they're available. But, so that way will lead us to the toxic sewers. I'm okay without going that way. This way will also not lead us to the exit, so I'm okay without going that way. Let's go down this way. There's a scroll of power there, so if we have time, I would love to go grab it. Really have to stop for any of these. They're probably the only thing worth stopping on a speedrun. Shop won't have an exit at the end. Doesn't feel like the right way either. Very weird map layout today. No, that's not it. So I think you have to get it under 2 minutes. So if this is just a dead end, then I think we may have stumped ourselves. This is feeling... Oh, beautiful. He's done it. 2 minutes. Whew, grab a drink. I'm sipping on some cider. Not a very good one, to be honest. It's very... kind of syrupy. I like a nice... Oh, we can't do this again, can we? I think we're gonna do this again. Just fuck the nutcracker, to be honest. Yeah, you can get some like really good ciders that are very like fresh and crisp, but this is syrupy sweet and it's not worth it. Since we're speedrunning, I'm also gonna keep our cells and not put it into anything. We also have cells from last run as well. We'll spend our money on upgrading the crossbow. So yeah, we have our cells from the last run. What's a good? We don't have any skills yet, but let's... Oh, I should have gone double ammo. Anyway, ciders. Yeah, I like myself a cider. I've never gone into beer and I never gone into wine, so that entire like middle ground is dead to me. Gin and tonic is probably out of the mix as well, so as you drift into spirits, that would be unincluded, and then you get into rum, vodka, whiskey, that's more my I know you're speaking my language kind of thing. And then once you go back the other way into like the more, I guess it's an outdated term, but feminine drinks, like your fancier colourful cocktails, oh, I'm down for any and all of those. I already feel bad for saying the word effeminate. I don't like it as a word. And okay, so crossbow, doing it for us already. And we'll throw it into, I guess, green. No, I might as well go for red. And get that HP up as much as possible. Yep, should have seen that one coming. Nothing but another crossbow option here. Okay. I mean, if all we get hit by is traps is that's alright. Secret key. Always good to have. Never use them though. That's good. This guy is kept aside for us. Those guys shield enemies around them, and just generally make like the first part of a fight like force you to, you know, kind of let yourself get overwhelmed once you rushed on that person. The wee straw dummy. But it's nice when they spawn, you know, at a distance. Oh shit, we were still supposed to be speedrunning. That was the plan. That means... Screw it all, screw it all. Let's go. So we've got another, like, 50 seconds to make it to the end. I think we could probably do it. So this isn't probably the best speedrun tactics, which is, you know, just ignore everyone and run through. Normally it's like, you know, you pick your targets wisely because you've been thinking, hey, this is the plan the whole time. I, however, forgot and just did a bad job, so... Thankfully, in this one it's not like you have to find the exit, it is just at the very end of the level. Wow, I was really hoping to kill more of this, but... We got 15 seconds. Ah, beans, guys, we're not gonna make it. Four, 3, 2... Oh, I hope that worked. Oh, that is magnificent. Ooh, smooch-tastic. My eyes were watering there at the end. What, are you fucking kidding me? It's 8 minutes? I could have taken a dawdle there? Ah. Well then. Let's steal those. Okay, another crossbow. Let's pass on that. We'll probably take the minus 5% damage. And we still have upgrades to our skills that I do not have any of. And we'll keep ourselves, little as they are. Get that ammo going. Oh, I love when the bars end up green like that. So this is the crossbow. It does crossbow damage if you hold it, or freezes an enemy if you tap it. We will likely just be tapping it because we've already got a crossbow to go. I think the Ramparts doesn't have a time door. You have to beat the end boss on top of it, and I think that's 12 minutes total. So we can take our time, but probably push through and pick our battles a little more carefully. And actually remember that we're doing a timed run. Weapons like this help because, you know, one tap, it's pretty good. Don't know whether this has piercing or whether it's just killing an enemy in quick enough time. That we don't, or that the rest of the arrows continue on. Shield guy doing me dirty as always. This seems to be pretty nice to have some sort of skills. This will probably be the only one of these that look at the bottom of. Come on, give me some of them scrolls, you know? That's what I need. That guy I think just gives you health or something. That door. Eh, Treasure will do. Give me a skill. Those are boots. Boots aren't a skill. I did praise the Hayabusa before, or Hayabusa boots before, but you know, we'll take a miss. Freeze that bad boy. Marvelous. Freezing is one of like the only parts of this game where it ever feels very strategic. A lot of it, even the skills are often very like spammy, which isn't a criticism. Like it's a very good game for making you enjoy that kind of play. But yeah, freezing is the only one that's like, yeah, you get an opportunity to slow an enemy, slow their attacks, and it's enjoyable. Now, I do think we have to go down. Okay, cool. I will take it. I do think we eventually have to go down through one of these to find the Black Bridge exit, but I think it's usually close to the end. I did see the secret, but let's ignore it for now. Ooh, beans. Not great. It's hard not to really just take the crossbow and just see it. Like, it's just so beautiful. I mean, this is not a good example. You know, trying to do it in mid-air and falling. We'll keep it going with the purple. I think we made it to the Black Bridge. We'll grab the teleporter here. Oh, beautiful. Having a scroll right here. Actually, I was going to say let's go look for another scroll, but I may just call it quits with that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep this speedrun going and see if we can't just, you know, buy ourselves time for later levels. 7 minutes. Yeah, so the speedrun, the next one we have to beat the boss for. Reforge. Oh, that seems good enough to me. Let's upgrade this and get another scroll. Ammo +3 and critical hits do extra damage. We'll reforge it once. Oh, beans. None of that we do. That's cool. Yeah. Can we get a mutation? We can. What are we thinking? We don't have any hand-to-hand. So I guess Tranquility might cause our ice bow to do more damage since we already get pretty close with the crossbow. I'd be willing to trade out the ice bow pretty quickly. Hopefully the boss here will drop something we can swap out for it, or, you know, just give us a skill. We got 2 empty slots sitting and waiting. Damage these weapons do is marvelous. Poison is doing a pretty good job too. Yeah, let's keep this kind of damage going. I love watching the chunks of damage this thing can take off. I think the ice bow, even charged, does less damage than the regular crossbow. Oh, jumped at the wrong time. Go for the heal. Now let's see it. And magnificent. And what's our weapon? We got the vampire thing and a shield. Oh, I think. Okay, we'll take the shield. We should probably not be spending our time when we've got this time run going on. Yeah, we'll try and use the shield, I guess. I don't really believe in myself for it. Okay, so we got plenty of cells. And we're going to get some more here, which is nice. Another 20 on top of that. That's really good. And damage you taken is inflicted on the enemy. I think we'll just take the sinew slicer. These are pretty good, but let's give ourselves a skill. May get us a chance to like buy us a distraction as we run on through. So I think, yeah, this is for not taking a hit on the boss. I'm assuming, again, it's all guesswork here. So 133. Let's get it. Oh, 5%. Marvelous. I am happy with that, to be honest. We don't have any sales to spend on him. We've given all our vacations, so let's hop up our flask and get going. We could go to the Slumbering Sanctuary, which I think, honestly, let's do it. You know? I don't think we've been there this whole time, and I've talked about it, so let's keep that up. Take another drink. Yeah, so I've praised the Slumbering Sanctuary on its art and like background design, and it's also I don't want to call it a gimmick, even though that's what I've been calling them the whole time. Let's see if we can't get to using this shield properly. So you can see stone enemies in the background. I think there's a middle point where... Oh, there's a zombie in there too. There's a middle point where you can... or you have to activate a switch actually to get, you know, these doors open. To get those doors open, and it activates all these enemies as well. It unlocks them. Well, that was probably the worst way to do it, is to start firing your crossbow, interrupt it with the shield. Armless 4 hits, and whatever poison damage is going on. Beautiful. Yeah, this is better. It gives us 2 upgrades, which, you know, let's sell this once we're here, and keep it going, keep that speed up. So at this stage it becomes a little bit harder to, you know, kind of clear your way. That's an 100 that we do not want to be in. It's a little bit harder to find your way through this. It becomes a bit more maze-like. Carries. And useful. It's a good time for them. See, that's exactly it. Yeah, you don't want to be finding too many dead ends. But I think that means we can count on that to be our exit. And there's another one of those blocking off 6 cells, which is probably, to be honest, not worth going back for in one of these. For risking 20 cells in the speed run. But these enemies, I don't fight enough to know how to deal with them. They're not really a regular part of the whole experience. Probably, maybe only here. They might come back in the boss cell runs. Wow, really thought I timed that dodge right. Come on, give me that. Give me that button I can press. Scroll of power will do too, though. Is this an end? No. So I saw it too. I saw the fire. I always love that fire blast, and if I had the money, you know, I'd go for it, but I probably won't take the time to come back if I do get the money. Honestly, oh wow, doubled up. Yeah, I'll take this. Just keep on the move. I saw the money. Button. Oh no, there's nowhere fun to teleport to. Well, we got the money back. And as you can see, we're getting some enemies coming back here. Oh shit, that's the bad part about these guys, is we do have to fight them. They can pull you back from a good distance away, which is surprising. I've been pulled back. I've gotten to the exit of a level thinking I'm too low health to keep fighting. Gotten to an exit and then been pulled back from the distance, and it's been brutal. It has actually killed me on that occasion, so I'd rather not have a repeat of that. But it looks like we may have to waste some more time with these bad boys. Having the crossbow helps though. The shield, I am kind of proving my inability to use correctly. I think we find our exit here, though. Nope. More battle. Okay, it's good not getting hit by those guys. There's our exit. Forgotten sepulcher. Let's just go for it. Whew. 12 minutes. So I think we're doing absolutely fine for time. I think the other time door was 12 minutes. Yeah, we've got plenty. So I guess the nature of rushing through these is trying to, let's take the grenade, and we'll probably switch these around. Not that I don't ever use them individually, or not that I ever use them individually. I always just mash both buttons. We'll spend this because there's a chance we die, I think. We're definitely not like upgrading ourselves. Let's get that out for going. And we got one that has a shield. Trap damage. That's we currently have the one. We've unlocked the one with the shield. Is what I meant to say. Reforge modifier. No, let's just keep throwing in the plus plus. It should have done it to one of our skills, so we're more likely to keep though. And let's keep it going. Not having this time counted towards your speed or your timer, I guess, is a nice touch from this game as well. It lets you actually like be considerate about your speedruns. I don't know whether the speedrun community in Dead Cells, like the real kind of speedrun community in Dead Cells, whether they count that time separate or just ignore it as well. Okay, forgot about the light that's going on, I guess. Kind of forcing it to be pushed anyway. Nice, finding a key here already is a stroke of luck, I would say. What up? Upwards from here. Huzzah! Finding an exit route already. Yeah, let's take this new bow that we've got. Let's sell this as well. So this we can mark. Well, certainly didn't use it right. Yeah, I'd say this might be something I would be better using on like a boss rather than something you can kill with one hit anyway. Impaler, I dislike. I generally don't think it's worth picking up. I think there's too many enemies that aren't pinnable against a wall. That's the critical hit unlocking. There's a word I'm thinking of that I'm not getting. That's how you unlock the critical hits. Activate a crit. No, that's not the word I was thinking of either. I was going to pretend that it was and just move on with it, but that would be lying. And you know, we want to start this off on a good foundation. Yeah, you have to pin people against a wall for it to do a critical hit, and I don't do that regularly enough. I don't know. I guess the assault shield would have combined really nicely with that, of being able to push someone over and then pinning them in. Corpse. Treasure hunter. Find this. I think we're happy with what we got. Let's teleport ourselves back up and keep going. And is there anywhere we want to be? I guess this right is our next chance to try for it. Okay, so that's marking multiple enemies. Is it when they die it moves on to someone else? That'd be pretty cool. No, get me to the light. There we go. And I'll heal up while I'm at it. Grab the scroll. Keep it going. No. Did. Oh boy. That was a lot of damage that was not needed to be taken. Agreed. That is also more of that damage. And we're out of heals, so let's play this a bit more cautious. I probably should be healing less often, but I just saw that one of those guys' backstabs took half my health, so if I was at half health, one fuck up would have been it. Yes, that's the point of speedrunning, it is you don't. Oh, good. Nice. Yeah, there I go. There I go, ladies and gentlemen. And at 25 minutes of recording time, I have both exemplified the power of the speedrun and the downfall of the speedrun. I'm sure there are people who handle it a lot better than me, but in fact I was doing it twice as fast as you have to, so I guess the Dead Cells community is kind of like, or the Dead Cells developers are kind of hoping you take it as more of like a well-timed kind of idea of like, you know, you're not trying to do it as fast as physically possible, you're trying to do it as close to the time given as physically possible. So, you know, you want to get there to 12 minutes, not 8 minutes, because there you've wasted 4 minutes of time you could have spent getting, you know, scrolls. And that's pretty much, yeah. I'm going to call it a day at that then. And I shall see you next time with another roguelike type deal. Or if I get into something else first, I will share it with you. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. Smooches!